Hello and welcome to the NetActuate portal. My name is Craig Jackson, and today we're going to add a virtual machine to our infrastructure. To do so, I'm going to click on Infrastructure across the top and then Virtual Machines on the left-hand side. You'll see a view of all of your currently installed servers across the world, and today we'll add a new one. So click on Add in the top right, and you can select the CPU architecture that you want to deploy onto and the region that you want to deploy into. I'll choose Ashburn for the day, and we'll continue. I have a usage contract, and so I will select a little bit larger of a server. And you can get the pricing estimate of what that will cost, and I will continue. And then when we select our operating system, we have several different options from many of the different flavors of Linux. We can load private images as well, or specific operating systems for your service. So I'll go with Ubuntu for today because it's quick and easy, and we'll do the latest. You can add an initialization script from Cloud Init. You can also load secrets into the platform and pass them through to Cloud Init and make them available to the virtual machine as well. So I won't be using Cloud Init today, but once I press continue, if you have private networking or a direct connect to a hybrid cloud that this machine needs to access, we can attach a VLAN to that network and then pipe it through to your VM. Today I'll be doing a public routed IP. You can load up SSH keys, we can load up a password. You can also pass through additional SSH keys or access through the user data Cloud Init we had earlier. Today I'll be selecting my short key, and we'll give the server a name. Put it or assign it to a project. Sure, and we'll continue. And now the server will begin to build in the location that you selected, and once it finalizes its build, we can view the instance and the other options available to it. So we can view the instance now, and we're presented with several options across the top. You can force start or reboot the machine. You can access the console through VNC. You can also scale the VM, and if you scale up with more resources, there's no reboot required. It's just passed through immediately. And then if you downsize, we reboot to resize the file system safely. But you can scale your VMs, and you can also reinstall the server without losing your IP address. And if you do need to move the server to a new location, you can unlink it. You will lose your IP, but you can reinstall that server in another location. You can even make a clone of the operating system. And so you can install a server and then immediately customize it with the file system or SSH keys or service that you want on it, and then make it a redeployable image. So from here you have several reboot and support tools to reconfigure the network if you lock yourself out, or to reset the password for root. You can also access the jobs or the recent logs of any action that we have performed on the VM in the background, or one of your team members has done for maintenance or for service of the VM. If you have any BGP networks or any CAS networks attached to it, you'll find the sessions that are attached to that VM listed here as well. All virtual disks, any network reports, and if you have additional networks or IPs that need to pass through to the VM to enable BGP or any CAS, you can access all of that information here as well. And lastly, if you need to rename it, or you need to mess with the automatic system rescue, you can access those settings from the cogwheel in the top right. The automatic system rescue, if we notice that your VM is powered down, we will automatically try to bring it up periodically, and you have the control to disable that here as well. I purchased 2 virtual CPUs, but I can manually go in and limit it myself. And If you've requested any extras, such as a virtual disk or networking services attached to that VM, you can find that here. There's other ways to upgrade the VM with those add-ons or IP addresses, and you can see all of that listed here. And so with that, I believe we've looked at most of the different settings that you have controls for quickly on a virtual machine, and how easy it is to deploy on our network in one of our 45 POPs. If you have any questions, please get a hold of us or contact our support. But I'm happy to demo our infrastructure and virtual machine process. Have a good day.